Can you imagine a world where messages are scrambled, secrets are safe, and codes rule the day? Well, in the early days of World War II, this wasn't just a fantasy. It was a reality. Because back then, the world was a very different place. The future of nations hung in the balance, turning everyday objects into weapons and transforming mathematicians into heroes. During World War II, a small group of brilliant minds led by the legendary Alan Turing worked tirelessly to crack one of the most complex codes of the time, the Nazi enigma. Their success not only shortened the war, but also laid the foundation for modern computers. Now, here's the thing. This story isn't about Enigma. It's about something much bigger, a secret map that rewritten history. You see, in the vast halls of Bletchley Park, nestled away from prying eyes, there existed a map not of any country, but of a secret world. A world of ciphers, algorithms, and gears. A world that held the power to turn the tides of war. And what is even more fascinating is that this map remained hidden for over 75 years, until its discovery sent shockwaves through the historical community. But before we dive into this mystery, let us take a step back and explore the Enigma code itself, because understanding Enigma is crucial to grasping why this map was such a game changer. The Enigma machine was like nothing seen before. A mechanical marvel that could generate billions of letter combinations every second, making it nearly impossible to crack. Imagine trying to guess a password that changes every hour and uses a different combination of letters, numbers, and symbols. That's the kind of complexity we're talking about. But despite its seeming complexity, the British codebreakers were up for the challenge. They knew they needed something equally ingenious to outsmart the Germans. Enter the bomb machine, a remarkable invention credited to Alan Turing. The bomb was an early computer designed to test thousands of potential Enigma settings and find the right ones. It was a technological leap that helped break the seemingly unbreakable code. With the help of these machines, the codebreakers could now read German messages, shortening the war and potentially saving countless lives. But the real magic happened when Alan Turing, the star of this story, entered the scene. Now, if you haven't heard of Alan Turing, it's time for a quick introduction. He was a mathematician and computer scientist who played a pivotal role in breaking the Enigma code during World War II. His work is considered the foundation of modern computing and artificial intelligence. Turing was a genius, but he wasn't alone. At Bletchley Park, there was a team of brilliant minds working day and night to crack the Enigma code. Among them were Gordon Welchman, a brilliant engineer, John Jeffries, a cryptographer, and Henry Flowers, a skilled electrician. Together, they formed a formidable team driven by one goal: defeating the Germans and ending the war. So how did Turing and his team manage to crack the seemingly unbreakable Enigma code? The answer lies in the heart of Bletchley Park itself. Inside an unassuming hut, hidden away from prying eyes, Turing and his team labored tirelessly. What happened in that hut remains one of the most significant chapters in the history of codebreaking. Their success not only shortened the war, but also paved the way for modern computing. The process of breaking the Enigma code was a monumental task that involved three major steps. The first step was to obtain the Enigma settings, which changed daily. This was done through a combination of luck, espionage, and sheer determination. Once the settings were obtained, the next step was to feed them into the bomb machine, which would then start whirring and clicking as it tested all possible solutions. Finally, when the machine found a match, the intercepted messages could be decoded, providing valuable intelligence to the Allies. The discovery of the Enigma code was a turning point in World War II. It allowed the Allies to anticipate German movements, intercept their communications, and ultimately gain the upper hand. Turing and his team had achieved the impossible, proving that no code was truly unbreakable. In the annals of history, the efforts of Turing and his team have been hailed as one of the most significant achievements of World War II. Historians estimate that their work may have shortened the war by 2 years, saving millions of lives. But despite its monumental impact, the story of Enigma and the map that rewrote history remained largely unknown until recently. The reason for the secrecy was twofold. Firstly, it was crucial to keep the methods of breaking the Enigma code a secret in order to maintain the upper hand against the Germans. Secondly, the British government was concerned that the revelation of such a sensitive operation could cause panic or distrust among the public. As a result, the true extent of Turing's work and the impact of the secret map remained hidden for over 7 decades. The legacy of Alan Turing is a tale of brilliance and tragedy. After his invaluable contributions during World War II, he was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II in 1946 for his services to the British government. Yet despite his immense contributions, he faced persecution for his sexuality, which was criminalized at the time. Turing was convicted of gross indecency in 1952 and forced to undergo chemical castration. In 1954, he died under mysterious circumstances at the age of 41, leaving behind a legacy of genius and resilience. In recent years, there has been a growing effort to recognize and celebrate Alan Turing's contributions to science and society. In 2009, the UK government issued a public apology for his persecution, and in 2013, a statue of Turing was unveiled in Manchester, where he worked during World War II. Now let's talk about the quiet impact of the map that rewrote history. When historians uncovered the map at Bletchley Park, it provided an unprecedented look into the inner workings of Enigma. It revealed the brilliance and ingenuity of the codebreakers and their machines, as well as the challenges and setbacks they faced. The map showed how each setting on the Enigma machine corresponded to a different letter or symbol, allowing the codebreakers to decode messages quickly and efficiently. It also revealed the logic behind the Enigma algorithm, which was not based on mathematics, but rather on the frequency of letter usage and natural language. This was a groundbreaking discovery that paved the way for modern cryptography. But the impact of the map went beyond the realm of cryptography. It also had profound implications for the course of World War II. By enabling the Allies to read German messages, the map provided valuable intelligence that helped to shorten the war and save countless lives. It allowed the Allies to anticipate German military moves, intercept their communications, and mount effective counterattacks. For example, the map helped the British to win the Battle of the Atlantic, which was a critical turning point in the war. But perhaps the most significant impact of the map was the role it played in shaping the future of computing. The map showed how a machine could be programmed to solve complex problems, which was a revolutionary concept at the time. It inspired the development of the first electronic computers and laid the foundation for the digital age we live in today. In conclusion, the discovery of the Enigma code and the map that rewrote history is a testament to the power of human ingenuity. It shows that even the most complex and seemingly unbreakable codes can be cracked with enough determination and creativity. It also highlights the importance of preserving history and recognizing the contributions of those who came before us. Who knows? Maybe somewhere in a forgotten corner of a museum or an attic, another secret map awaits discovery, holding within it the key to another forgotten chapter of history. Can you imagine a world without computers or the internet? Without Turing, that might have been our reality. So if you've enjoyed this glimpse into history's hidden heroes, hit subscribe for more untold stories that shaped our world. Thanks for watching.